Alrighty, howdy howdy. Y'all know the drill. Give me a little thumbs up if you can hear me. Let me know if you want to give away some seeds. I got a bunch of microgreen seeds here. Like 8-pack like we do on Whatnot. Y'all say yes in the chat if you want to give away over here. And let's see. And I'll be getting the stream going over there. Let's see. YouTube. Yes. Yes. 1 second. My thing's live. Jan Lee, how are you doing? April, welcome in. Who we got? Carver. How are you doing, Jan? All right, this, for Facebook, I'll drop that. That's the Whatnot link. I'm going to be over there in a minute. I'm going to do one giveaway over here on Facebook and YouTube. Y'all put hashtag seeds if you want to get in the giveaway. Let me share the screen so you can see. People are new. April, what is up? Leafy Green Juice Bar. Keep up the good work. You too. Let's see. Share screen. Where'd it go? There you go. Somebody's putting hashtag seeds. Do just like they did there. And I'll share the screen when I go to draw it. There you go, just like that. Hashtag seeds. So if you want, I'm gonna have one drawing over here. This 8-pack. All right. There's speckled pea. Look at this right here, guys. That's a speckled pea. All right, we're gonna be going over that. All right, speckled peas, mustard flavor wasabi, red arrow radish, the lacinato or dino kale. Our new ones right now, we've got red garnet amaranth. And this one we're gonna have a little bit Thai basil. Of course, our tatsoi, which we've got plenty of. See that growing over here, and arugula. So we're gonna have that. So y'all put hashtag seeds, and this just continental U.S. If you're in Alaska or Hawaii and you win, I'll send you some of my adapters or whatever. But I can't send seeds out that way. All right, I'm gonna get my Whatnot stream started over there on Whatnot. We're gonna be having giveaways like this every 10 minutes. We might be doing it every 5 minutes, as quick as I can. We're not going to be on all night. This is just going to be a quick one. This Wednesday. I usually don't pop on Wednesday. So we're just going to be doing a bunch of giveaways. I'm going to be talking about the adapter, how we grew these. Lots of people keep asking about that. YouTube and Facebook, watch for the weekend. I'm going to put in my Etsy shop if y'all are interested in this adapter so you can grow your own microgreens. But I'm going to be on Whatnot, and they get first dibs or whatever. I love that platform over there. If they buy them all, then you might have to wait till next week. I'm growing some arugula in the new adapter. Awesome, KK. We love the arugula. Love my adapter. Chain Lee, thank you very much. Hashtag seeds. There you y'all put hashtag seeds. I'm going to get the Whatnot stream started. And y'all let me know if you're ready for spring. I know everybody still has a lot of time. They might get frost and snow and all that, but referral complete. Let me know if you're ready for spring and what you're going to be doing. I just have to start. If I don't start the Whatnot stream on time, it like cancels the show. So there we go. All right, we're on. What's up, everyone? Let me get a giveaway started for y'all. All right, I'll give y'all about 5 minutes over here to jump in that giveaway. And the people who are just popping in, YouTube and Facebook right now, put hashtag seeds. Look in the comments and you see some other people put it, hashtag seeds. And don't say anything else in the comment, just put hashtag seeds and you'll get in the giveaway. Let me see how many people are in there. It's only got 10 entries, all right? So it's only collected 10 names so far. So ready, but I know it's going to get cold. Yeah, growing microgreens with 6. Oh, awesome, April. So April, you're a teacher? If you are, see my Gmail right here, and Gmail me, email me if you need anything for your class. As far as like what I do, everybody over here. Sorry, I'm talking over. No, don't put hashtag seeds over here. We're gonna start our regular giveaway over here. I'm talking to YouTube and Facebook right now, and you guys, let me put the link to Whatnot. If anybody wants to jump over there, you get $15 to shop with. And we're going to be having giveaways. What do we do, guys? Every 10 minutes when the gnome pops up. Let me get you one started. Hold on. Shows. And how about all y'all? Are y'all ready for spring? Anika's here. How are you doing, Anika? Crystal. Janley's over here now. She was on Facebook or YouTube. Dan the Baking Man, what's up? Hey, y'all follow Dan the Baking Man. He's got some awesome cookies and that over there too. I was just in there this morning. I got some on the way. Dan, when I do it, I'll do it on one of my live streams. I'm okay. How are you? We're doing better, Nika. Thank you. We're worried about you. All right, guys, and the people are popping in here. Can't wait. Awesome. Our giveaway over here, if you're new and you haven't been here before, we've got microgreen seeds. I've got like 8 different ones right here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to start a giveaway. Hey, guys, we're not going to be on long tonight. And we're just going to do these like back to back, all right? All right, it's starting up. Giveaway. All right, seeds. All right, there you go. Whatnot. Y'all are in there quick. Y'all are waiting for it. Raphael, what is up? Do you grow scallions? Yeah, scallions grow good in our system. This we're doing microgreens, Dan. And if you go to my YouTube channel, it's Keep On Growing. I grow with off-grid hydroponics, so we get them started like this. And then you'll see, watch this little TV going back here. And we actually take some of these and put them into bigger containers. So we take those and grow them out to baby greens so they can grow out bigger like that. And then we plant them into bigger containers in the yard where we actually grow full-size plants. And everyone who, I just went on Facebook and started letting people in. Everybody who's going to be in have the lifetime access. Hey, everybody tell me real quick when you're getting in the giveaway on both of these. The lifetime access, I said, remember this first week was 27, and that's going to be where we're teaching people how to use social media and that, and we're all going to be in private groups. Lots of different things. I'm going to be making content. We have an online course that you're going to be able to sell and use affiliate links and just all kinds of stuff. We're giving away, it's going to be $35 a month, but we're giving you guys the lifetime access for a one-time payment of $27. And I said I was doing that for 1 week. And then the next week was going to be 47. And then the week before we actually launch, if we get everything all set up, is going to be 97 right before we start. A lot of people have been asking me for a rain check. Some of them said they don't get paid that quick. And they're asking me if I could like do the 27 this weekend too. So, you know, do you guys think that's okay if I extend the 27 through this weekend and push the 47 like to the next week? Yes. Okay, that's cool. I want to know if it's okay with y'all, because I was on here and saying, you know, it was just this week only, and a lot of you, you know, bought it right off the bat. And, you know, but like I said, I've been getting a lot of emails and all that, and people asking me to, I guess 1 week, and we came on, that was like Saturday. It is a little less than a week. They said it's not even 1 week, so, you know, tell them that quick. But I was thinking it's just pre-launched. You know, once we get going, you know, it's going to be a regular price. Do what you need to do. Thank you, Nika. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's whatever's going to help people. I didn't know there was much difference, 27, 47 and that, but some people are, asking me to extend it. So I'll go ahead and do that. I just have to go change my graphics and that, and we'll get it together. Cool with me. Thank you, Ray. All right, guys. Here's this one. This is, we need to harvest. This was the first one that y'all saw, right? That's the one we planted here. I got in last week. I should have received it in info and email about. No, you're not going to get email, Chris. You're going to get a, let's see. It'll look like this. It's going to be a black envelope, a little bubble mailer, and it's got a QR code in it. And I'll have this QR code. You scan that QR code, and it's going to take you to my private Facebook group. These, Dan, this was a little over a week. This one's about a week. We planted them out last week. And, yeah, most about 8 to 12 days. And what do you call it? We'll let you in. Just, I haven't even put questions or whatever. I just recognize most of your names when you're asking to get in Facebook. I recognize your names from it. But, guys, tonight we'll probably just do these. We got some more printed up. We got all the orders out. If you guys ordered over the weekend, we got all the orders out. We caught up with Etsy and Facebook and everything. So we've got some more of these printed up. And we're going to do that really quick. Yeah, isn't that cool, Dan? And look, this is like when you grow microgreens, Dan, with soil. Most of the other microgreen growers. And then after you're done, you have to like compost it or buy more soil. This is with no nutrients and no soil, no grow medium at all. That's just the peas in there. So we'll go over this in a minute, y'all. I've got some growing right here. Here, we just planted these. Let YouTube and Facebook see it. I don't know if you can see down in there. Here goes the winter, guys. See, there's no grow medium. It's just sitting in there. Tammy, congratulations. So you just put it in there. You just soak your peas overnight. Dump them into this cup. Then rinse it a couple times. And then once the roots start going down like that, fill up the water to touch the roots. And it just set it. This one has not been refilled at all. You can see it's still right up to there, right? And that's ready to harvest. So you won't even need to do it. I was just waiting for y'all, to come do a live stream. So I kept this one going. You can tell it's about to fall over. So I put a tiny bit. This one actually went right down to there. So I filled a little bit more in just so this can last tonight. I'm going to harvest this tonight, but I want to show you guys. You can let these get a little bit bigger because you're just going to harvest the top part here. It starts to get tough down here. You eat as much as you want, but to me, I find this like tough. And if you try to saute that or anything, it's going to, you might choke on it. You got to be careful with it. Let's see, are those just for the peas? I'm new here. Can you show how to put it together? Yeah, I sure will. This you can use for microgreens. You can use, basically, if you do it like this with no grow medium, your bigger seeds like this. I've ordered a bunch of mung beans, which is bean sprouts. We're going to grow some bean sprouts out like this. I did the corn shoots. All your big seeds you can do like this. Your radish will do good in here because the radish grows tall really fast. So what happens is if you don't have anything supporting the side like this, your radish just falls over. So we've got, let's see, got one started here. This one's a big one. But see, we're letting these kind of grow out. You can see they're just kind of falling over. But your smaller ones, look, I use the same one. I just put pea gravel in here. Or you could use our clay pebbles. Maybe use a smaller one. I'll show you, there's a smaller pea gravel too that you can get. See the roots already going down there? So these guys in a couple days will be ready to harvest. You guys saw this just a few days ago, right? Now when this gets about that big, we'll go ahead and harvest it, start over. This one, these are all I had at first, but really you could use one of these. It's half the size of 16 ounce. That's 32 ounce. That way you're not wasting a bunch of nutrients. If you just want to grow microgreens to this point, you don't even need nutrients. You can just do water. But somebody just asked how to put these together. And pretty much, you're going to get this. All right, we've got this called speckled peas. And the first night, you're just going to put them in here. All right, and then fill it up with water. Fill it up over, it's going to soak up. It's going to get twice as big. So don't just put a little bit, just fill it up with water. And the next day, come in, do this over your sink or whatever, and pour it in here, right? Let the water drain out and put it in here. Now this one's a little snug, okay? So now for about 2 or 3 days, come in and either pull this out and just gently rinse it. You don't want to move the peas around, okay? That's the one problem people have, is that they just wash it and they just go all over the place, right? What you can do is just come in and just spray it real good. Spray, 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 right? Do that for a couple of days and then you're going to see the roots start coming down underneath of here. Once the roots get down about maybe half an inch or whatever, that's when you get to this point. Then you can go ahead and fill your water up. See, right to there. You don't want to fill it up to here because they'll be touching your peas that are in there and they'll make the peas get mushy and moldy. That's what happens like when you're in soil, right? So this will dry out up here. That cuts down on your mold and mildew. The roots know where to go. This thing, after just a week, look at all the roots that'll be in there. That didn't happen overnight, right? But they grow fast. So those roots will go down there and see, now the water's not up here. All of this up here is dry. If you're doing this in soil, like all the other microgreen growers are telling you to do, you have to keep watering it, right? So they either bottom water it and your soil wicks up the moisture, or you water it from the top and your soil is on top of those peas and the peas get all mushy. When we do these and we pull them out, here, this is, and then a couple days later, see, we're doing this in different stages because we've been in here with y'all, right? All right, I don't know if you guys can see in the top here, it's dry, okay? I see one right here. Let me see if I can pull it out. All right, see how dry that is? And it's still tough. So if that's wet and mushy, that's where your mold and mildew problems come in. When you cut it, you can't, you can cut it, it will grow, it's a vine, but it keeps getting thicker and thicker, just like a vine will get thicker and thicker, and it'll get hard to chew. So if you want to sit there and like pull them off as it gets thicker, see, all you want is that top part, that tender part, the little tendrils. That's what the chefs like. If you want to come in and let it grow out long, and if you want to come through and pull like the leaves off and eat the leaves, you know, that's cool. But this here, as you get further down and the longer you let it go, it starts to get tougher and tougher. But pretty much that's it. Put this big one back here. Now these were under the grow light, so they're just going right up to there. I left one by my window, and that's this one over here. Let's see how much longer and straggly that got. It's because it's reaching for the light. It was trying to get out the window. The grow light is like here, 8 inches from it, right? This was in the window, so the light's going all over. So it's trying to reach it, so these got long and straggly. So you can do it with just a window. This would no grow lights, right? But definitely if you can get some grow lights, you know, start out without any. Guys, look what Sam, is Sam in here? Look what Sam made us. Isn't that cool? It's Dream Catcher. He made that by hand. It's to help us because my wife and that, what she's going through. Look, it's got a little keep on growing in there. And these are little, look, that's a little plant in a bottle, like our hydroponics. That's an earring. So those are two earrings you can take off, and Keely can wear the earrings. Isn't that cool? If y'all see Sam pop in there, think it's Sam Q or Sam Qui-Gon or something. Let them know you saw that. But that was awesome. That's like one of the nicest things anyone's made us. Currently in the process of making something too. Oh, awesome. Cool. All right. YouTube, Facebook. I'm going to draw your leggy. We can't see. Yeah, sorry guys. I've got two cameras. We're on Whatnot now. So here's the, if you guys want to see, you got to jump on Whatnot. Guys, you need another giveaway going, right? We're going to have giveaways going back to back. We're gonna go through this real quick tonight, guys. Here, there's another giveaway. Getting that. And you guys over on YouTube, Facebook. Joni Lund, how are you doing? I just got you. You just got in the Facebook group, right? I'm trying to think. There's so many people. Deborah, put hashtag seeds real quick. I'm gonna draw this. There's 17 people in there. I put hashtag seeds, like the little pound sign first. So that's the only way I'll take it. I'm using my bonsai wire to hold up my cups and vase. Oh, cool. See, that's pretty cool. That's what our group, our Facebook group is that everybody comes in there and they like experiment with everything and then they share with each other. There you go, hashtag seeds. I give you guys about 30 seconds here. I'm going to draw yours. And whoever wins over on YouTube and Facebook, you guys over here, you know the deal. You just click that little button, right? You guys over here, my email, you got to email me. You have to get your address somewhere to send it. That's why I can't do this over here all night. It takes too long. But if you guys click the link and go on over to Whatnot, we're going to do these back to back. They're going to keep getting seeds. If you guys want the adapters for a giveaway, let me know and I'll do an adapter instead of the seeds. When does the membership group get accepted? The Facebook group, did you request to get in, Julie? I let some people in just before I started the show, and then when I'm done with this, before I go to bed, I'll go check again. Well, I'm in. All right, cool. I thought I saw your name. I think there was a couple of Julies. All right, hashtag seeds. Ready, guys? I'm going to draw this. This Facebook, YouTube, and guys, we'll do this. We'll do a couple of auctions on it. Like I said, we got caught up in YouTube and Facebook. If we don't have enough for the weekend, then you might have to wait till next week. Here we go. We're going to draw. Not you guys, them over there. Oop, I wasn't sharing the screen. Hold on one second. I'll pop up the winner. There we go. Who won? Is that Tony? Tony! Someone went over here too. I'm having like 2 giveaways going on at one time. Tony on Facebook or YouTube, congratulations. Oh, y'all got 2 minutes left. Hey Tony, if you're still here, chime up in the, say you're here. So I know, so you can get my email there. So calling Tony. If Tony doesn't answer, we'll draw again, guys, all right? Because I want someone who's in the chat to win. So you get, because otherwise Tony won't ever email me and the prize will just be sitting here. Hey everyone, good to see you. P. Joe, how are you doing? Wags, what is up? I'm here. Did you say Joni or Tony? Tony, just like, see up there? It says at Tony Menza. We'll give Tony one more minute. If not, I'll draw again, okay? So you guys stick around in the chat if you want to win, like I said, because you have to get my email. I've got like a stack of stuff from Facebook and YouTube where people won and they never give me their email. So over here on Whatnot, this is awesome. They don't have to do anything. They all get in there. Whoever wins, I print up a label and send their stuff off. So you guys over here, do you want me to run some of these? A set of these? Sure. And what, let's see, what we did the last time. Here's the winner. Yes, adapters. Yes, please. Want to try the new ones? CC, congratulations. You guys want? Let's do back-to-back giveaways. Let's just... There's Sam. Sam, are you in here? Sam, I showed them your dream catcher. There's Sam. Y'all let them know how awesome that was. How do we get in? Susan, just put hashtag seeds. If Tony doesn't answer like in 2 seconds here, I'm going to draw again. Okay, so put hashtag seeds right now. And I'll draw again. And I want someone who's in the chat to be here. If they're not in the chat, then I'm going to draw again. This is cool that you're on multiple platforms at one time. Yeah, this is, if my internet could handle it, I would be on Instagram and TikTok too, live. And then it would be really crazy. We'd be on 5 different platforms. But YouTube and Facebook. So nice. Yeah, we'll do that. You guys let me know what you want to do. If we'll have these adapters. I've got these different seeds. We're doing this for the giveaway, right? And then with the adapters, what we did the last time was we're doing this. This is what, if any of you got your packages yet, it's the peas, which is this is speckled peas. And this is like a bigger bag of the tatsoi. So you can try a couple of them. You probably get like 3. This is the regular one that we have. Mike, some know how to do the peas, but are confused on how to do the smaller seeds. Okay, I forgot. Let's see. What I'm trying right now, I've got some set up. You can just use paper towel. I got these cosmetic sponges, the ones that wipe your makeup off or do your nails. The little 2-inch one, this little shallow one that we have for the smaller seeds, the little 2-inch, you can get these in any of the drugstores. That fits right in there and covers up all the holes. If you want to get these bigger ones, they fit too. You just push them in there. You can cut them to size if you don't need to. Yeah, I use paper towel. See, like Jan Lee, just use some paper towel. I think the roots will get through the paper towel a lot easier. These will stay wet a lot longer. So I put that in there. And all we did, here I've got some sitting right here. All right, and then I just filled it up to here with water till it's touching. I want this touching the bottom of that. Yeah, filter, coffee filter would probably work. I had that touching there. I might put a little bit more in so till seeds germinate. That way it keeps that pad wet, right? And I've got the seeds in there. See, too bright? Let me know if y'all can see that. I think this is broccoli. And I've got some arugula going too. So this is with the shallow one. I just used one of those pads. If you've got the deep one, I put a little pea gravel in here. So this one has pea gravel and the roots get through it really easy. See the roots going down through there? So we've got a lot of those planted out, guys. I've got more peas going. So those, you can see the roots coming out there already. So I got more peas going. Actually, I planted out a lot of these. Like the peas, like there's no water in here, right? That's why I said the first day, you just dump it in there. See that? So I soaked it overnight, came back and dumped it in here. For the next couple of days, look, you can either take it and rinse it gently or just do this. Just really get it wet until you see the water dripping out the bottom. See the water dripping out? YouTube, Facebook. And even do this. You want the roots to know where the water's at. They're used to going down, right? Now if you take that, once the little roots start going down, if you take it and you rinse it out under the water and you jostle all the seeds around, then the roots are going to be aiming up and sideways and they might dry out. So you don't want to throw a lot of water on there. Just gently put a little water on there and make sure you don't move any of the seeds. That's the whole secret to this. That way your roots come out really fast, just like this. It's not going to take but a few more days for your roots to start out like that. Right? And after that, you don't want the water to touch this white thing anymore. And then you just leave it. After it gets to about this size, you uncover it and just leave it. Oh, thank you, Anika. Anika promoted the show. Thank you very much. So guys, this, you don't need any, yeah, purple hearts for Anika. I would throw a bunch of purple hearts in there. She's awesome. YouTube, Facebook, did Tony pop in? I didn't see Tony. All right, we're going to draw again, all right? All right, everybody ready? Hey, and ours won too. Who won over here? I'm going to run another one over here. All right, here we go. Draw again. We're working all around the world, guys. Over Sourceful Living, I saw you over here on YouTube too. And you won over here. Let me know. Let me see if you're in the chat, Ann. Chime in and say, yeah, I'm here. And let me know you can see my email up above there. Get my email. All right, y'all watch for Ann or somebody at Ann and see if she's in there. If not, we'll draw again. Let's see. Do you think the roots will go through the coffee filter? Yeah, I've did like my mung beans that grow like this. I actually put down paper towel and I put them on top of it, and I put another paper towel on top of that, and they'll grow right through the paper towel. I just joined seed plant, but what kind? This one here. These are pea shoots. This is speckled pea. Chefs charge a lot of money. They throw that on your plate. They charge you extra $10. Tissue paper. Where do you get your mung beans? I get mine from True Leaf, but I've seen them on. I got some before from just on Amazon. I think it's Johnny C's or something. I think I've got it on Amazon. And believe it or not, if you guys really just want to start on cheap, go buy an Asian market, and they have mung beans, and you can get a whole bag of mung beans for like $2, and you can actually test out with that and try. That's how I experimented and started. I got lentils, I got mung beans, adzuki beans are really healthy for you. I got adzuki beans. I just got those dry ones in the like the Asian market and use that. My rabbits are going to love getting all the greens, and I'm going to grow for that. Oh, that's going to be awesome. Yeah, I checked out your channel. I saw that, your rabbits and that. If y'all on YouTube or whatever, go check out Resourceful Living Homestead. Got my first bag of green peas from the Indian grocery store. There you go, KK. Does it work with herbs too? Yeah, but herbs that like basil, stuff like rosemary, things that are perennials or whatever, you're probably going to want to plant those in the ground. But basil works really good. Thank you. No problem. No problem. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna run a couple of these. If any, or does anybody have any questions? Let me see if this. Let me get a giveaway going. All right, there's more seeds. I'll do an adapter for giveaway on the next one. Okay. There's some more seeds. All right, over here. Did anybody see Ann? I'm here. There's Ann. Ann, get my email up there. She says keepongrowing1@gmail.com. And make sure you spell it right, okay? Take a screenshot because people get mixed up with the little 1 and the G in the middle there. Get my email. There you go. Email me and I get your address and I'll ship that off to you. All right, guys. YouTube and Facebook. I'm over on Whatnot. I'm going to put a link over here again. You guys get $15 to shop with if you go over there. I put a set of my adapters, the self-watering ones, in my shop for $15. So basically you guys get this for free if you're going over there. Just got to pay taxes and shipping. And that's why you see all of these that we're growing right here. Microgreens, that's what our self-watering adapter. This is a new one. It's not on YouTube. It's not on Etsy. You guys won't find it anywhere. It's only over here on Whatnot. Do you still use, where'd you go? Do you still use adapters with soil? Do you fill adapters with soil? No, no soil. No soil. Spicy Panda, thank you for the boost. Boosting the channel. Thank you very much. I'm trying garlic on. Oh, cool. Let me know how that works, KK. All right, guys. I'll run a few of these. Like I said, we're not going to be on long tonight. And I got these printed up, so we're going to do this. We'll have these seeds in the giveaway. With the adapters, you're going to get speckled peas, so you can try that. You're going to get this big bag. This will make about 3. With this, you probably make about 5 or 6, okay? If you're going to do your bowl about this size, it'll make about 3. All right? The one that comes in the pack, the ones that we usually do, those are pre-portioned, so you don't have to worry about it. It's just one. But I wanted to give you all some more. So see, there's a whole lot more in there. So that one will probably do about 3. Nice. Yeah. What do y'all think about, since I'm growing some of these and I'm using nutrients with that? Y'all want me to throw nutrients, enough for 5 gallons? I want to throw nutrients in with this too tonight? Or you don't need it? Then every set you get, you'll have a bag of nutrients. Yes, no, yes, 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 yes. Great experiment. Yes. All right, I'll throw in nutrients with it too. All right, so we'll have nutrients, peas, tot soy, and both of the adapters. I don't think I can hold it all. And then after, we're going to run a couple of these guys. And then I've got a box of these that we're going to sell really cheap for one reason or another. I'll tell you in a minute, okay? But it won't have like the nutrients and the seeds and all of that. So stick around for that. This right here, we're going to do this. And we're not going to be here all night, so we're just going to do some. We're going to start at $1. We're going to do sudden death, and it's going to be 5 seconds, all right? Starting at $1. All right, get your fingers ready. Ready? Wait, what can I use if I don't have clay pebbles? You can go, there you go. 2 hummingbirds said pea gravel. You go up to the home improvement store, get a bag about this big for $5. The clay pebbles are actually pretty expensive. You can actually put a little bit of like a piece of paper towel. You can probably put a little bit of sand too. I'm going to do a lot of experiments. These are new. These were the prototypes we're going to be doing. I've got loads of stuff planted. You guys don't know what's coming. All right, ready? Get your fingers ready. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's that? Anika. Congratulations. Anika got the first one. Ready, set, and go. All of this right here. Nutrients. And Marone, congratulations. Here's the giveaway. You got the second one. Oh, I saw KK. Sam, congratulations. You got more coming. See that? Good things happen. That's what Sam made this here. Sam, I just untied it. Isn't that cool? And Sam just won. Thank you, Sam. Keela said thank you too. Hey, Sam won the giveaway. Here, guys, I'll get you another giveaway going when we're doing this. Ready, go. All right, there's more seeds. All right, ready, go. Blake, congratulations. And welcome in. We've seen you before, right? Do you ship? No, I don't ship to Canada. I'm sorry. Rosemarie, congratulations. Got you one. Yes. She said yes. Tammy, you got yours. Sorry, guys. False start sometime. There you go. Go. I'm using coco coir with the adapter and arugula. See, awesome. KK's using coco coir. Thank you for, let's see. I just saw something. Somebody boosted it. Thank you for boosting. Mew, congratulations. You won that. Let me look into sold. All right. Auction. Lost my place. Ready, set, and go. Tara, congratulations. Y'all let me know if I'm like saying your name wrong. And go. Cascane, congratulations. Ready, set, and go. How do you do this? 1 second here. Lori, congratulations. How do you do the auction or how do you do this? If it's this, I'll run a couple more of these and then we'll go back through it. The auction, Diane, right down at the bottom, there's a gray button. When I push go, it'll turn yellow. And if you're on your phone, you got to swipe it to the right. And it'll say what the price is. So you see the price is going to start at $1, $1, $3, $5 or whatever. And you just swipe that down there. Here you go. Watch this right here. We're going to say ready, go. And then you see the timer going down there. And you can just swipe the yellow button. The seeds are in with the bidding. Yeah, we're doing this right now. We're doing, you know what? I'm gonna get beat up on shipping because I put these for 3 ounces, but then I've got all of this and I said I'll throw that in too. So it's gonna be kind of heavy. I'll probably eat a lot of shipping. We've got your shallow and your deep adapter, speckle peas, top soy, and nutrients. Ready, go. 1 minute, about a minute and a half on the giveaway, guys. Jamon, how are you doing? Welcome in. Congratulations. I don't know if everybody has like names. I don't know if I'm supposed to say like everybody's real name. I'm probably Sanchan. Congratulations. Joni Lund, congrats. Joni, when I see yours, that one up to like 40 bucks, I'll throw you an extra adapter in there. I try to remember when I pack tomorrow, okay? YouTube and Facebook, what we're doing is we're having the auction over there. They've got adapters, they've got seeds, there's speckle peas and tot soy, and there's enough nutrients to make 5 gallons of nutrients, and that's what they're doing. So over here, we push a button like I have this in front of the camera. We push go, there's 5 seconds. Whoever bids the highest in 5 seconds gets it. And we keep running over and over. At the same time, we got like a giveaway going, which I think is just about to draw. Yeah, 4 seconds. So right now, YouTube and Facebook, there's a giveaway. Somebody's going to win. It's a drum roll. Y'all do a drum roll? Last one was 51. Okay, I checked the last one too, Shigra. Cheryl K, congratulations. I love seeing like people are in here all the time like win. And guys, and then what I do is I start another one. Usually we wait like 10 minutes in between, but we're not going to be on long tonight, so I'm just doing a bunch of giveaways. Guys, this one's going to be a set of adapters for a giveaway, okay? If I can find it. Alright, there's a set of adapters in the giveaway. ITSC, how are you? Who else? We got Kathy. 4 Cheese, what is up? Auction. Ready, set, and go. Sharon, congratulations. I ran Microgreen Grow Kit. But that's the adapter. That's this, Sharon. I pushed the wrong button. Here we go. ITSE. Winner, winner. Rayfield, Jan Lee. April, congratulations. 15, good pickup. Anika, congratulations. Got another one. Virginia, how are you doing? Marl 88033, congratulations. What number are we on, guys? Here we go. Doing good. Awesome. That's cool. Good to hear. Hutch, congratulations. Let's do 20, and then I want to show you guys something else because people are putting in pre-bids. Let me know. I won't. There we go, Virginia. There's your bell. We're at 19. Let's do 20. Jan Lee, congratulations. I want to do 20. I'll run a couple more in just a minute, guys. Let my arm rest for a second. I want to show y'all. I have it in the auction in the buy now, and people are like pre-bidding. I want to show you before because I put a dozen of these, but let me show you why I put a dozen. And y'all let me know whoever pre-bid if you want me to knock it down, and we'll start the bidding at $1. But I've got 8 of them, so the next one will start at $1. All right, it's going to be a dozen of these, but I'll tell you why. All right, this one is a generic one, right? Let me get a ball mason jar. Here, and this one's a ball mason jar. Remember I told you these were prototypes, and then we keep finagling with them and testing and checking them out and that, right? Well, what happened was, let's see, the first ones, and you guys have probably got some of these. Let me grab, this is what's going to be in that 8-pack, or 12, I think 12. What did it say? It said a dozen, right? So this is the first ones that we made. They go right in there, right? All right, this is the ball mason jar. This is what we made it for. That one fits just fine. Hold on 1 second. Some of the ball mason jars are off just a bit. See, now these fit into this one. We try to find one of the ball mason jars. Here we go. Some of these are just a little, I made it so it was kind of snug, right? See, it doesn't automatically come right out, but it's not in there real tight. So that's why what I'm doing, see how that is just a little bit snug? And then I don't know if it gets real hot or real cold, if it's going to swell up or whatever. Thank you, Digit Solutions, and thank you for boosting the show. All right, so we did this and we made it just a little smaller. Here goes winner. This is a set of adapters. Crystal, congratulations. Y'all want another one? Yes, yes. All right, this is another set of adapters. Start. There you go. That's another set of adapters. All right. So, seeing with this, the generic one, it just goes in and out. And you can just see it's just a little snug. That just bothers me. They still work. So everything still works, right? So we went ahead and made some. What did we do? So we went back and tweaked this. So the new ones will fit right in there. That's the ball mason jar, and then this is the generic one. So they both fit, right? Will they fit those? Somebody asked about, let's see, I just went some generic wide mouth. Yeah, this one's generic. You're going to have to see because they're not all the same. But most of them that I got, look, this is just a generic wide mouth mason jar. It doesn't even have a name on it. You know, so it fits that too. So the new ones, we went ahead and scaled that down just a hair so it fits. So what we're doing, I had 100 of these printed up. Close to 100, like 90 something. Okay? How did they work? Betty, we were using them to grow this. And I've got, like, I'm going to have a video I'm going to put on the pea shoots and all these adapters. All these other self-watering adapters. We've got videos on my YouTube channel. If you purchase anything, I've got a QR code here. Takes you to my YouTube channel. And it's got a playlist with all of those. But it's used to grow microgreens and do it like set it and forget it. But we're going to run a couple of these. And if you want, I'll go ahead and go through a demo. And I'll walk you through how to put these all together if you want to. Okay? Your Bobo cup. Yeah. And Sam used a McDonald's cup. So if you don't have a wide mouth mason jar, we do this because we have a lot of preppers and homesteaders in that in the gardening community, and they have tons of these, right? So that's why we're making it for that. Anyhow, so these, like I said, there's nothing wrong with them. They're perfectly fine. It's just it's a little snug going in and out. So I put 12 of those. I just don't want to get them mixed up with mine, so I've got like almost 100 of them. So we're going to do 8 sets of 12, and I'm going to put, I was going to start at $1. Shorter or more efficient with nutrients. Yeah. When is the first member meeting, Mike? I'm going to post that inside of the Facebook group. We're building everything out this month. So we're going to have a meeting sometime this month to kind of let everybody know what's going on, especially like you guys who are like early adopters. You're going to be the first ones in. I'm going to have a group, so kind of watch that Facebook group. Let's see, no doubt. I always have tons of mason jars. Yeah, we got, because we have these, that's what we drink sweet tea and stuff in, right? All right, so I'm going to run these. Whoever bid, somebody already, because they didn't know about this and they started pre-bidding. Let me check. They pre-bid up to 32. If I hit go, whoever bid 32 is going to win that unless somebody bids over it. There's a dozen of these. Do you want... I don't know who pre-bid that. Will you still do not each week? Yeah, we're still doing whatnot. My bad. No, that's all right. If you want it for 32, I'm going to hit go. But if not, I think that I can reset it back to 1. Sure. So reset it, and we'll go ahead and just bid. All right. So this is going to be for 12 of these. And it's just the snug fitting ones, all right? So instead of 1, we're doing 12. And this is the snug fitting one. What's that? No, Mike? It's good at 32? Okay, I'll run that one. And we'll see if anybody bids over that, okay? And then we'll run, I've got 8 sets of these. All right, here goes the first one. And I'll just do this, just be 15 seconds. All right, this is the first set, guys. And we've got 8 of these. Oh, Blake, I guess they wanted it. So we've got 8 sets of them. Okay, Blake got it. Congratulations, Blake. Here's the giveaway. Wags, congratulations. All right, do you guys want more seeds or adapter for another giveaway? We'll run another one just right now. You like the bell? Thank you. I found that at a yard sale. Seeds, adapter, seeds, adapter, 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 either, adapter, adapter. All right, we'll do adapter, and then y'all hang out, and I'll do seeds right after that, all right? And the double taps help too. You just bonk me on the nose there. Thank you very much. I love y'all. All right, there's adapter. All right, we've got 8. So what was that? That was the first one, right? All right, here we go. 15 seconds. Ready? It's for a dozen of these. It's the snug fitting ones. 51. Who's that? Jerry. Jerry's got it. Congratulations. Seeing y'all can set up Facebook, YouTube. You can't see it, but it's spin y'all around. So you can start setting up like that. See, we've got a bunch of peas, broccoli, arugula set up. And once they sprout and they're ready, then we pop them back over here. So we're getting all ready too. Did I make y'all dizzy? All right, here we go. 15 seconds. It's for a dozen of them. We've got 8 sets of it. 12 adapters. Thank you, 2 Hummingbird. Already dizzy. Sam said he's already dizzy. Jennifer, congratulations. You got 12 of them. Ready, go. Number 4. So there's 8. Can we use a piece of foil over the top of the jar? Yeah. I just had the lids. The easy thing to do, like you have them all together like that. Who won? Kiss the Cane. Congratulations, you got your dozen. The easy thing to do. This is what I did in the yard. I've got like 8 times 4 or 5. 8 times 5. I've got 40 containers outside. Instead of putting lids on all of them, I put a piece of foil. I stretched foil across it, and then I put a cardboard box, and then just whatever jar I had, so I could just do it all at once instead of sitting there and putting 40 lids on there and pulling it off. But in here, I had the lids just sitting around, so I just tossed them on there. But yeah, definitely you can just cover it with foil. Thank you for the community boost. Thank you for the community boost. You're awesome. Ready? All right, set and go. Number 5. We're going to 8. We've got 8 of them. And that's going to be Cheryl. Congratulations. We'll do these quick, guys, so we get back to the single. Ready, go. On number 6. 2 more after this. Rayfell's in the lead. And Rayfell with the win. Congratulations. 2 more. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. LeClaire, congratulations. Oh, Jennifer sniped that. Got in there. Ready? Is this number 8? Last one? Yeah, sniped. She sniped. Hey, number 8, last one. LeClaire hung on. Congratulations, you got the last set. Alrighty, guys, so that's a dozen. And all of those, I think most of them, yeah, went up around 50. Guys, I'll go ahead and throw y'all a pack of seeds and stuff in there too. Alright. Cool deal. No, thanks. Appreciate it. So generous. No, I love all y'all. That's why like I said, I like being over here on Whatnot. We've got like a little smaller, instead of being where I've got like 100,000 followers and stuff. I like coming over here and it's if I was Mr. Beast or whatever, I'd be over there just giving stuff away all day. Miss Wag, how are you doing? You won. Congratulations. All right. What I said, I was going to give you seeds after that, right? All right, here's some more seeds. Some more seeds. No, you guys are all awesome. And all of you, us doing this and us making extra money off this, and that's why we can do giveaways and give back and all of that. Do you watch Mr. Beast? I don't have time. I know who he is. Back when he first started, I watched a couple of them. And I know what he is. I kind of keep up on current events, but I haven't watched much of it. Are you going to do a demo? Yeah, sure. So you want to know how to grow these with the new adapters? Hey, we'll go through that real quick, guys. We'll go through that, and then I'll run a couple more if anybody needs. We'll do the set of adapters, speckled peas, tatsoi, and we're giving away this too, the nutrients with it tonight. Might not be doing that next time. Let's see, but you're the catalyst that inspires us. Oh, thank you very much, Jerry. You're putting much good into the world. That's all of us, right? That's what we said. There's good and bad. We all make a conscious choice every time we get on the internet. I've been a fan of your YouTube channel for years. Oh, thank you very much. Deja vu, deja vu new. Glad to see you here. You're a fellow seller? Tell people what you sell. Tell people what you sell. I'm going to look, let's see, view profile. See, we can't do all of this when we're on, what do you call it? I'm going to give you a follow back. Let's see if I can get back to my show now. Whoops. All notifications. There we go. And anybody else who's in the chat, if you sell here on Whatnot, let people know what you sell. That's what we don't care about self-promotion, because that's what people over here. I'm over here buying all kinds of candy and sneakers, and we got a brand new turntable. Me and my wife are going out looking for old vinyl to play in that too. But when we're on all the other social medias, you know, people come in and they're like, you know, no self-promotion, and they, you know, it's always like real selfish everywhere else, and it's all like me, and over here on Whatnot, like everybody's just so helpful, and that's what we're here for. We jump around to, you know, other streams, and it's just lots of fun. So this is one of the best platforms I've seen from the very beginning in that. Cookies, Shigra said, cookies. How do y'all market? Let's see, I do a micro garden with 75 students. Oh, you have 75 students, awesome. But never sold them. Anybody do market? Yeah, awesome community. Is that a 32 ounce jar? Yes, this one is. I'm trying some to see if I can get it to harvest in just the 16 ounce one. See, I got some peas growing there. So we'll see. Peas would probably do, because you can see all the roots in there. The 32 ounce one is probably good for peas. But like I've got this. See how small the roots are? It'll take a while for those roots to get big. If you're just wanting to grow microgreens, like to this point, harvest them, clean up, start again, then you can probably go with the 16 ounce with this. We're just testing all this. These are the new adapters in that. Our other ones are the ones that we use the bottles with. And that's what we've been doing. Local restaurants may buy your microgreens. Yeah, definitely. I mean, look. All those highfalutin chefs and that would love that, right? They pay a lot of money for that. Nutritional difference between growing hydro. No, there's not. You can Google the nutritional difference between hydroponics and traditional gardening. It's whatever you put into it. So basically what the nutrients that we put in, or the nutrients that get out of the ground, even the minerals, all the stuff, the living web, everything that's going on in the ground, is to actually break down rock, silt, and dirt in that into those minerals and everything. And then they need the microbes and everything to go back and forth. And you have humic acid and all this stuff that goes on, is just to get those nutrients to the plant. And that's the vitamins for the plant. With hydroponics, we put the nutrients in the water. It doesn't need to be broken down. It's what the plants are looking for. You put it in there, and that's the vitamins for the plant. So people are under the misconception that the minerals in the soil are the minerals that we're eating. That's the minerals for your plant. 4 cheese, congratulations, right? So that's like your vitamins. And then the plants take that, and then they use water and carbon dioxide and the sunlight, and through photosynthesis, they make what you need. Summer rolls. All right. More giveaways. There we go. More seeds. All right. Somebody asked for a demo, and I just get to run in my mouth. Here's what we do. The first. See, that's one that's hard to fit in there. Let's see. Speckled peas. I've got this portioned out. what you want to do at first, pour it out of the bag, all right? And fill this up with water. Don't put just a little bit because these double in size. Fill it up with water. Let it soak overnight, okay? The next day, take this over your sink or whatever with the water and just dump it in here. Let the water drain out. And then just set it in there. And then every, like 2 times a day, what I used to do is like in the morning, I would wake up and I would rinse them. And then before I go to bed. If it's like really dry where y'all are at, you might have to do it 3 times a day. But all you have to do is take it and gently rinse it. Don't move the seeds around, all right? Gently rinse it off a couple times a day and put it right back in there. Or, this is what we're doing. Let me get one right here. This guy right here. Or you can go on over and just do this. And spray it enough that you see water coming down from the bottom. All right? Where's my other one? So it'll be like that in a couple of days. Oh, it's back here. At that point, pull the lid off. Let the sun get it, sunlight, or grow lights like I have, and it'll start to grow. YouTube, Facebook. At this point, you don't want that water to be touching the white thing here. All right? So at this point, you want the water to start going down, and then you want this to dry out up here. If you keep that wet, your peas are going to get mushy and smelly, and you'll get mold and mildew. Okay? So this secret here is that you let this start to go down, and let this dry out up here. The roots that go down here, they know where the water's at. They know what to do. And that's just set it and forget it. You get to that point like that. I haven't refilled this at all. See, there's still some in the bottom there. So that's started out like that. That's all it's going to use. Now you're ready to harvest. So it's really simple. You know, we just try to complicate things. But this guy, see, I just dumped him in here like yesterday. We're going to leave him covered. That helps keep the moisture in there. Helps keep him from drying out. We're going to leave him until he gets about 1 inch tall. And then I'll uncover him. But that's what, see, we've got this regular microgreens. It's a little broccoli. They just sprouted yesterday. So we've got a lot of them going on. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see, chat's moving fast. The cloth is for small, yeah, the cloth is for smaller seeds. This too would be great for radish. Because radish grows really quick and tall. And if you don't, in 4 to 5 days they're ready to harvest. They're about that big. And if you let them get any bigger, they'll start to fall over. So this will hold them up there just like this. Like a little bouquet. And then we made this that way because if you put just your little cloth down here and you put like tatsoi, your tatsoi is going to have to grow this tall before you even see it, right? It'll have to get about that big before you can harvest it. So we made a little shallow one for like your wasabi, your mustard greens, the ones you're actually just going to grow a little microgreen and harvest, which we'll probably be doing that in a few days. I've got those growing. You guys, by the weekend, they might be up there. You know, with this, if you just grow microgreens, these guys just only have to get about that big. You harvest, start over. But right here, this is also what we've been doing with the crack. Look at that tiny little thing. See the roots? And I just pulled it out of there. Right? Believe it or not, I've moved transplants that small. This is just a slice of pool noodle. Here goes Winter. Winter chicken dinner. Oh, I saw you, Sam. Rosemary, congratulations. Little pool noodle. Guys, this thing wasn't even rolling back here. Watch that. After I do a demo, you can see a bunch of plants out in the yard. Bigger containers, right? And I've taken little ones like this and just put them in here. I put about 4 or 5 at a time. And I lost that one. I do about 4 or 5 at a time. Get out of there. Because you can always come back and thin them out. So this is a tiny one. This is if I get in a rush. Otherwise, I let them grow a little bit bigger. I just put them in there and see it can still move. Right? You don't want it to where it's real tight. You just got it pinched. But right like that, that's how I did that. I just took these guys and did that. Now this is to the extreme how small it is. I just wanted to show you that. Look at this. That's about the perfect size. See those? See all that right there? That's all we did was we took this, right? And because we don't have any soil or anything, we don't have anything to rinse off. See the roots? Right? Just like that. How easy is that? And then we have all those different containers. All I do is drill a 2-inch hole into like downspouts, or you can cut these down smaller. All it has to do is hold the plant and pop it in here. And you guys saw like a bunch of these going up the wall. That's what I did. I just used those just like that. You can get a net cup, put a net cup in here, and can use that. Lots of people started their crack key systems with little mason jars. What holds them in? Is it solid? This here? No, that's a pool noodle. Here. Y'all know what pool noodle is, right? So it's a pool noodle. Springtime's coming. Y'all grab some of these if you want. Let's get a razor blade. Right? Cut a wedge out. You can buy hydroponic cloning collars if you want. I was broke. I was poor when I was trying to do hydroponics, and all this stuff is expensive. So I was trying to find cheaper stuff. Right? Look. Just think Pac-Man. Okay? See? It's a little Pac-Man. And this piece that you cut out, you put in there. And you see there's a little tiny space. It's not completely solid. That's where you want to put your plant. And you don't want to go and put it in too small of a hole and squish it like that. These guys are tender. Okay? You want to be gentle with them. I actually like to have it in there where they can still slide up and down. You know, it's just barely holding them in there. If you can't move them, you probably got them in there too tight. And that's all I did. And look, I've got, let me see, I've got a downspout sitting here somewhere. You guys seen my downspouts before, right? This is on my YouTube channel. This is just vinyl downspout. I drill 2-inch holes. We just fill it up with nutrient solution about 3/4 of the way. And take this, put it in there just like that. And that's what you see on there. Now that's on my YouTube channel. So anything you guys buy, I put this little card. It's a sticker. This one's on a card, but you'll get a little sticker. And it'll have this right here. Right? So you just scan that QR code and that takes you to YouTube. And it'll show you like the downspouts. It'll show you the milk jug. And it'll also show you we took 5-gallon buckets, stacked them up, and we just took our plants like that and put them in the 5-gallon buckets, and we made our own garden tower for like $10 instead of $1,000. Hey, here we go. I'll show you where we're going. That's a bunch of microgreens. That's dino kale. That's what's in our lineup right now. That's chard. That's all a bunch of dino kale. So you can grow your own baby kale and keep harvesting and keep doing it over and over again. And that's a bunch of pak choi. Whereas we've got tatsoi here, they're about the same. That's all the different downspouts. So we got different plants at different stages. And this is when you go vertical. You can go up a wall. We just built that out of 2x4s. and that's a bunch of milk jugs. So all that stuff's on my channel. So that's and this is all that stuff and all that food you see we're growing and everything. It's just like this. We start microgreens, just like this. Pull them out, just like that. And you guys just saw how we put it in. We put nutrient solution. And then the only thing you want to do is keep your nutrients, whatever container you're in, like your downspout or if it's a jar, keep it between 1/2 and 3/4. Some people let it go all the way down and they try to fill it back up. The plants don't like that. So what you want to do is if it starts down a little, just kind of refill it a little. If you can maintain a level, would be awesome. If you can put a float in where it keeps it at a constant level, that's the ideal thing. But I like to just do it where if it goes down a little, we fill it up. So what's going to happen is we're getting into cracky now. This is going to start to grow. These roots are going to grow down to suck up the water and nutrients. And around here, this is going to have real fine hairs. It's called air roots. And that's where they suck in oxygen. They breathe carbon dioxide, right? But they also need oxygen. The roots do. So you have a fine little thing that look like cotton. And that's where it's getting oxygen. And when you go to refill, you don't want to refill it all the way back up because then it can't get any oxygen when you do that. All right? So that's why you want to keep it between 1/2 and 3/4. If you do that, you'll be golden. And that's how I grew all of that stuff that's on there. Just like this. You have great weather for growing outside. It's Florida. We're are you selling the ends for but if you want ends for downspouts, go to worldgraceproject.org. And if you can't find it, DM me here on Whatnot and I'll get it for you. She's actually teaches kids how to like use the CNC machines and they're teaching them. It's kind of like trade school. And they made a bunch of them and it's a real good price. They're actually selling them cheaper than I used to. I'm excited to get it, and I suck at regular gardening. Yeah, I suck at regular gardening, 4Gs. That's why I was doing this, and that's what I tell people. And people like are ashamed, but they that's one thing is they tell you like gardening is like just so easy. Gardening's tough to me. Some people they find it easy, and if you guys find gardening easy and you love it, have at it. That's cool. Not everybody has the time, energy, money, land. They can't do all the weeding, tilling. There's a lot that goes into gardening. If gardening was really easy, everybody's got to eat, right? There's nobody out there that doesn't have to eat. Everybody's got to eat. And wouldn't it be cool if you had like a lot of your groceries, especially all your produce, just in your backyard, right? How many people would just go no? If it was easy and everybody could just have it, probably everybody would be doing it, right? But think about how many people on your block. How many people have a garden? Think about how many people like in your little city and that have a garden. There's hardly anybody, right? If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. So that's what we try to do. I'm hoping that people can find this easy. It was ice out there last week. We had like everything was frozen. But we're growing in here. And then all of this can be moved too. You guys, this is all in small containers. If you have we're going to have a lovely week next week. You can pick all these up and just take it outside. Set it outside and let it get some sun. It'll actually do better in the sun, right? So you can move it. You got your stuff in the garden that's planted. It's stuck. It's there. You put this in one spot and you find out it's getting a little too much sun or it's not enough sun. It's not growing. You can take these and move it. I literally moved some of my plants like 1 foot where it was the shade house where shade was coming down. And I literally moved it like that far and that thing doubled in size. If you plant your plant in the wrong spot, you're having to dig it up and move it, right? Yeah, I can't, shoulder injury. Yep. So that's what we're trying to do is we're trying to make it available to everyone. Like I said, if people are great gardeners, that's awesome. That's the best way to do it. If you love getting out the tiller and do that, and you love weeding and doing all of that stuff, then more power to you. But I can't. I didn't have the time. We were always on the road. Can't talk. It's plant time. Do you refill the water in the container you're holding? This one I did not. That's what we're trying to do is set it and forget it. So to this point, I did not. This one, we planted a couple days beforehand. I was going to harvest it, but I just wanted to show you guys, you know, just a couple days difference, right? So we were going to harvest this one. So this morning, this one was down to here. So see, I didn't fill it back up to here, right? I just put a little bit more, and I wouldn't have let it go down here if I was trying to grow this out like the tot soy. But I know that this is ready to be harvested. I just want to make it here tonight. So this went down to here, and we really didn't even need to refill it, and we just need to harvest that. This one we haven't refilled at all. Right? So we grew this, no nutrients, no grow medium, no refilling, set it and forget it. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to show everyone how to do. Seeing this how it starts. Isn't that cool? Now, if you have kids and you're trying to get them into gardening, you do that, and they first see them sprout up like that, and they see little roots coming out the bottom, they're going to go crazy, right? And they'll be watching it like every day. They'll come in and go and run and go look. You imagine that, like kids seeing that, and you go, you know, you can pick that off and eat that. And it tastes like peas. All right, I get off my soapbox. I get to like talking, and I can be here all night just running my mouth. YouTube, Facebook, how are you guys doing over there? Can't see the right side. I'm sorry, Wannabe, we can't see. Here you go. This is where you got to be to see. We're on Whatnot. Got to jump over there. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Y'all click that if you want. You get over on Whatnot. You get a $15 to shop with. We're going to be on, let's see, Friday. We're going to print some more of these up. I'll run a couple more, guys, for you in 1 second. I'm going to go set it up for my toddlers at school. Awesome. That's awesome, too, Hummingbird. We're going to run a couple more in a minute, but we'll be back Friday. We're going to print some more up. Saturday, we're going to be talking about all of you guys who are interested, who jumped into the lifetime membership into the Cog Cafe. We're going to be talking about that on Saturday. So if you guys got questions, I want to know, you know, if you haven't done any social media, if you do, if you have channels and stuff, if you've already been doing it, if you've been doing it for a while, what's holding you back, you know, what problems are you having and stuff like that. And we're going to break off into groups once we get everything set up. Next month, we're going to break off into groups into complete beginners and into people who actually are already posting in that. So we got a lot to do. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can help a lot of people. Hi from Pittsburgh. Alrighty, guys. YouTube and Facebook, I'm going to sign off. You guys stay here. I'm going to start another giveaway. Hold on 1 second. There's no giveaway going here. Here's some more seeds. Ready to go. I picked my Whatnot today. Stopped at the credit union on the way home. Sam, what is up? And left with these adapters and seeds. So you got some, Sam? Alright, so over there, guys, get on Whatnot. It's awesome. There's a great community. We have giveaways like every 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whenever I can think of it. What is the white thing in a jar? It's an adapter. And it's what we use to grow this. Set it and forget it. Stacy, I'm going to have videos coming out probably this weekend on YouTube and Facebook. And these will be my Etsy shop. But I love Whatnot, and what we do is whenever we have something new, we always cater to them first. And if they buy everything, then everybody else just has to wait. But I love Whatnot, and we're just getting the best of the best over here. And we have like a great little community. So, what do you call it? When I have extra, that's why we're having giveaways and everything over here. So if you guys can, if you want, I know it's a different app and some people don't want to try new apps and everything, but you can talk to some of these people. It's really worth it. And we're really having fun over here. So the link is in the comments and on YouTube. It's down in the description too. I pinned it at the top. I'm going to catch you all later. We'll be here over the weekend. We're going to have a lot of demos. I'll actually show you guys how to do the self-watering adapters. This is where you can take any container, make it into a self-watering adapter. This one works a little bit different. We'll be doing demos this weekend, all right? So that'll be Friday, Saturday. And on Saturday, we're going to be talking about using social media to generate income in that. So I help creators do that too. All right, we're going to sign off over there. You guys, we're still over here. I'm not signing off of you. It's just they can't see over there. They're getting a little aggravated with me.